We're getting a good profit for this currency pair and taking our money. Good. Really amazing trade, and I hope you like it. This is a very dangerous situation. Everything went according to our scenario. Hello guys, welcome to my channel Win Baby Trader, and my name is Emma Jackson. Today we will try to earn $2,000 out of $180 in less than 40 minutes, so stay with me. But before, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and of course turn on notifications. So let's start. So today we will continue to make money on trading. Our current goal is to increase our deposit by 10 times, and our first currency pair will be the Australian dollar, the Canadian dollar. For this currency pair we are entering with up. We trade the first transaction all in, that is for the entire deposit, and let me explain you the logic of this trade. For this currency pair we see a general uptrend, the price is going up here, and in general it's moving towards an increase. Here we see an uptrend channel in which the price moves between the upper and lower borders, and now we're entering to continue the uptrend with a slight correction. I think you understand everything about this currency pair, and now we're trading on a local uptrend on a small time frame for 5 seconds. We found an uptrend and followed that for a short expiration time for 2 minutes. And now we just need to wait for the closing of this trade. But you know, the broker that I trade on is Quotex, and I consider it's the best broker. It's the most reliable and secure broker I ever used, and I left a link to the broker. You can use it. Also, our amount of our balance is $306, but our goal today is to get $2,000, so our second trade will be on the euro-dollar currency pair. Let's go with all-in again for this currency pair. Well, we have entered this trade. Now I will explain you my entry. We also see a downtrend for this currency pair. We see a descendant trend channel. Let me point it out, and we see that earlier the price of this trend channel moved between two borders and it bounced off these bodies. At this current moment we see a correction to the upper body. There is the formation of a good reversal candlestick model, and I think that will go down from the candlestick model. The situation here is extremely simple. We're going here on a downtrend. On a local one, let's speed up the trade and wait for it to close. For this currency pair we get a good downward movement. Of course we had a small correction, but then we fell down powerfully and we have closed our both trades in a profit. So let's go on. Our currency pair is euro-AUD. We entered, it went down. We will no longer trade all in. We will use a different system. We will split our deposit into two parts and enter the trade immediately with a smaller pot. We will use the larger one in the case we need to recover our losses when facing some corrections against ours. This way we can protect our overlooking from losing our entire deposit. So let me explain you the entry for this currency pair. Here we also see a descending trend channel, let me mark it, and then we clearly see that drawdown trend for the currency pair. Again we are moving between two borders as in the previous currency pairs. We see a pullback to the upper body of this flat. We see a pullback to the level zone, so guys, from this level we are entering with down to the bounce and to the continuation of this trend. For this currency pair, everything is also simple. Let's speed up the transaction and wait for it to close. We're getting a super profit for this currency pair. We're closing it net positive. Our deposit is already around $700, and I think guys we're overlocked as well. Let's keep on our searching for the currency pairs and find a good situation to enter in order to make our money. So guys, I see a good situation for the euro and New Zealand dollar currency pair. We are entering with down on this currency pair and splitting our trades. This is very important in trading, especially when overlooking. It's always better to split up your trades in order to enter the best price without miscounting with the entry point. So we enter this currency pair. Let's examine the graph, and we are exploring all the situation for this currency pair. Here also we see the not trend channel. We see and approach the upper border of this flag. There is the formation of the paintball model, and then most likely we will go down for this currency pair. We use the simple situation. I don't use anything complicated in my trading. Nevertheless, I earned money from this trading. I have been trading in a profit for quite a long time, for 4 years exactly. I use the simplest patterns, and they are the ones who help me earn money on trading. So let's wait for the closing of the trade for the currency pair. Unfortunately, we can see a correction for this currency pair. One trade is closed in a profit and two others are closed in the loss. Therefore, to recover our losses, we will divide our deposit into two parts, entering with the rest of our deposit for down. We are doing it carefully, not at one price, but different prices. And now we are having a good impulse in some of the positions. We are opening on this impulse, so well, we have entered this trade, and let me explain you my technique. We see here that we have broken out our trend channel. We have gone a little high, but guys, I think that after this breakout, we will still go down. I think this is just a small correction against our forecast. Let's also wait for the closing of the trade for this currency pair, and then we will keep on our overclocking. Is already closing, it's coming to its end. We see a dangerous situation for this currency pair in the end. Some of the trades are closed in the profit and some are closed in the loss. We didn't earn anything for this currency pair. Roughly said, we have broken even. This also happens in trading, why not? Let's find another more suitable currency pair, and we will keep on overlooking our deposit. So the current zipper is the Australian dollar. The dollar we see down trend here and entering way down. First, we're going with a smaller part of our deposit, leave it the most significant part in the case of dangerous corrections. So we enter this currency pair for down according to the general downtrend for this currency pair. I think you all see this trend. We're clearly dropping here. We are moving down. We sometimes have small pullbacks against the trend, but in general we're still dropping. So guys, we're opening a trade for this currency pair with a small correction. I think we will continue our downtrend movement next. Let's also speed up the trade for this currency pair, and we are waiting for its close. So we get a good profit for this currency pair. All our trades are class net positive, and our deposit is getting closer and closer to $1,000. I'm really happy. So we go further, the Euro GBP currency pair. For this pair we're going with down, so well, we have entered next. We need to analyze this currency pair. We had a good resistance level here, and I entered it to my first trade exactly from this level. However, this level was broken out. We went a little higher. I think this breakout is false. It will end, and then we will go down. If the correction continues, we have a chance to use our divided deposit. Let's wait for a good correction, a good point to use this dividing, and when I understand that it can be opened safely, we will go further down. Then I will use our overlap on this currency pair for $500. Slowly we are opening our trades, we are splitting all our transactions. This is very important. When overlooking, we are not entering by one quote, we are entering by several quotes at once. That is, we are splitting up our entry. So we get a very powerful downward impulse for this currency pair. I'm really happy and everything went according to our scenario. All trades are closing the profit in our deposit. We have already $1,100, so we keep on, and remember that our goal is $2,000 today. So the current zipper is GBP USD. We enter it with down, again according to the local downtrend for its continuation. I think, guys, you all can see a downtrend for its currency pair. Again, we're splitting our deposit into two parts, and we will leave the bigger one in the case of a correction. So let me explain you my entry. We see downtrend here. We see descending trend line for its currency pair, and actually that's why we're going down. We're going again from the correction to the upper border of our trend channel, and we have a correction to a good resistance level here, from which I think we will go down further. So here is a good place to divide our deposit. We're starting to go down. Again, we're splitting our trade for this currency pair. So we have entered these, and now let me explain you my technique. Guys, we see here an approach to a good resistance level. We also see an approach to the trend line. That is why we are waiting for a good entry into the decline. We have two powerful good levels here, and there is a candlestick pin bar model which says that most likely we will go down. That is why we have analyzed everything correctly. We have used this divided at a good point now. Let's wait for the closing of the transaction for this currency pair. We're getting a good profit for this currency pair and taking our money. Good. We have already raised our deposit to $1,300. We overclocked it very well. Our next currency pair is all CHF. We're starting to enter this currency pair with down. Let me explain in my entry. We have reached a good trend line for this currency pair. Again, we see a trend channel here. We see that all the price went in this trend channel, bounced off the up and low boundaries actually. That's why when approaching the border of this trend channel, I decided to go down for this currency pair. We see correction. This is a very dangerous situation, but I hope it will close here in the profit. We see good impulse. In fact, almost all of our trades are closed at positive, only the top two are left. We went extremely well. We went from a good resistance level. We have analyzed everything correctly. We have entered into this transaction correctly, and guys, that's why we take profit on this currency pair. We see that our deposit has already reached $2,000, and even we have exceeded our plan. Guys, it has been really amazing trade and I hope you like it. By the way, I have amazing news for you. I have created a new Telegram channel where I will give you some new details, new information, new techniques, and you can ask me every question in this field of trading, and of course, I promise I will answer you. The link to this Telegram chat is under this video. So, I wish you good luck and see you in the next video.